With old maps we travel miles on down the road, bring us to places where history calls home. Take us back in time, the lands we never knew. Wonder how life had been for someone like you. Tales that are told by the people that we meet, stories of the past, some bittersweet, never knowing what you'll find, or even if you will, never knowing what the earth is willing to reveal.
All right, so what did you, I heard you yell over something about a nickel, so what'd you get?
I got a 1932 nickel. It's got King George on the back. It's beautiful. It has those big leaves on it and the gigantic 5 in the middle with 5 cents written out.
Wow, that's cool.
It's in good shape.
We've been here for a total of 10 minutes so far, so that's good. And she's using the small coil because what I said on the last video is come back here with a small coil and you might actually do really well with it. Yeah. Awesome.
And I listened to what you said about what they sound like and the depth, because I found a few targets that were like 4 inches-ish, and this one just sounded different. It still sounded round, but it sounded different, and I was like, nah, because it's 4 inches, I'll dig it.
Yeah.
And you said 5 inches, but beautiful. I like this.
Excellent, good job.
I think this is my first.
Oh yeah, sorry, probably
I
is.
guess you call that a bucket lister then, huh?
Bucket lister is something you actually know yet you want to be a bucket lister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you know you want it, then it's on your bucket list, but if you don't, it's not really a bucket list. Okay? At least I don't think so.
I got my new metal detecting gloves on.
Yeah, you're good to go. All right.
I think they're a good luck charm.
Let's find some more. Nice. Okay, I just walked away from Jill, literally walking over there towards the picnic table, and Jill says, "Oh, I just got a penny." I said, "Okay, whatever, I'm not going to film that." And then he says to me, what did he say?
It's a 1932 penny. This is one of the older Canadian pennies with the leaves on them.
Yeah,
And,
32, that's not a shabby...
Yeah, I actually like these coins, so I'm happy with this coin.
Yeah, it's almost 100 years old, I mean, okay.
80 years old.
80 years old, but still older ones.
Yep.
And these are the nice old style pennies, right? How deep was it?
It actually wasn't even deep, probably about 3 inches.
It's incredible, considering that I swung this pretty much for like 4 or 5 hours last time on the last video, that I'm still missing these. I mean, hey, it's not just me missing them, everyone else misses them too.
Just for that reason, because they're not that deep, I'm digging them.
And the amount,
just because
and
of
the amount of junk.
There's a lot of junk in here, so.
Yeah.
But, yep,
sure.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, for sure. Excellent. Good job.
Morgan popped out, right?
Okay, Jill, explain to me what happened. He just yelled over at me that he got something right on the surface, and go ahead.
I just dug a hole, pulled the plug, checked everything. Anyways, I put the plug back on, started walking away, and it came back to the same spot. The detector caught something. It was sitting right on top, so obviously it came out of the plug. It was laying on the surface of the ground. So at least I didn't miss it.
So he had a double hit, technically he had a hole with 2 coins in it, but he must have, when he dug his dirt out, flipped out the first, flipped out that one, landed on the ground, didn't see it, then he retrieved his other target, then he put it back down, then he walked away and he was detecting probably for what, 5 more minutes, 10 minutes?
Probably.
And then he walked back over the area, and then he hit that on the ground. And I heard it. I was over there, sitting on those picnic tables over there, because I'm just taking a break, and these guys are swinging this little area. It's kind of a small area to have 3 people detecting in and interfering with each other, so I'm just sitting out for a few minutes. I'm going to head over to a different area. But when
I came back and I detected it was right on the surface, right?
I went, hey, that sounds like something on the surface, but it sounds pretty good.
Surface coin. Large penny. I'll take it. It's in rough shape though.
Yeah, definitely. Well, good. That's 2 coins. Because I've got quite a few little coin spills here in this area, so that doesn't surprise me one bit.
So it's a bonus.
Yeah, nice. Way to go.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so what kind of signal you got there?
It's going from a 36, 37, 38, about 3-4 inches down.
That sounds like a good one. Those, I mean, in this area, they tend to be those little pennies in that range. The little older ones, like from the 20s. Because it's only down how deep?
3-4 inches.
3-4 inches? Yeah. Cool. All right, let's get this one dug up. All right. So, anyways.
No, can I dig it out?
So what is it?
Large sand.
Oh, it's a large one. Well, that's cool because I was assuming it's gonna be a small one. Nice. Jill is squeaking right beside me.
Don't film beside me.
I nicked it. You going back to Jill or you going to stay me?
Okay, yeah, now I'm gonna go back to over here to Jill, who just said he pulled out another large penny while we're digging up this one. See? Okay, anyways, I'm going over to Jill. So. Okay, man, this is I'm just trying to get back to the vehicle so I can put a battery in my metal detector. I forgot one.
We don't want them to detect it, looks like, anyways, so me and Judy are having all
I
the
was
fun.
giving him a little bit of a head start. But anyways, alright, so what'd you get?
So I got a 1916 Canadian large penny.
Nice. Cool.
So
And how deep was that one?
this one was a little deeper, it was about 5 inches.
5 inches down?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty good. I'm happy and frustrated all at the same time because I'm just trying to get over there and get my battery.
Poor guy.
Trying to get... Okay, so I'm finally on board with a large penny. Didn't sound very good. It was down at about, well, you see how the plug is probably about 6.5, 7 inches. It must have been almost on edge because it was giving me a terrible signal, so I didn't get it all on film. But so I'm on board with my first large, and let's see if I can actually see a date. I'm gonna switch my glasses down. This one I can see even without, I don't have my glasses, sorry. I actually have this, but I can see it without. 1911 on this one. It's in really good shape too. So at least I'm on board with a large penny. So we've been swinging now for about, I'd say half hour. Hey Jill! Yeah. Hold on a second. How long have we been swinging for? Since we got the last target? So there we go. Okay, let's see if I can come up with something else, but this one's in pretty good shape. 1911, I like that. All right, so what'd you get there, Joe?
I got myself a 1920 small Canadian penny. So the very first year that they made the small pennies.
So how deep was that?
It was only about 3.5 inches.
I see how the transition between the 1920s, the large, and the small were that year.
Yep.
Too bad that those ones aren't a key date, but they made a lot of those.
They made a lot of these ones for sure.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good point.
Yep.
This is probably one of the largest trees in this particular area. It's you're looking at about a 300-year-old tree. It's a maple. Sorry, is it maple or an oak? I believe so. It's a maple tree. So it's a maple, and but it's a big one. And I've detected around this tree many times. Found a lot of large pennies and stuff over the times I've been here. But look, there's still stuff, and that wasn't that deep. Shows you how many people miss things, right?
Yep.
Way to go, man.
Yep.
Yeah, it falls
It's very
apart.
sandy here, so.
You gotta just say what you said now. You gotta stop talking over my scenes. Okay, ready? Say the same thing. Go.
Say what?
What you just said.
What did I say?
I like it a lot. That's pretty freaking awesome.
That's a good find.
That's an excellent find. I'll take these any day.
We're in a different area of the place that we're at. So that we just broke the silver streak, so now we're gonna.
Both sides.
Wow, that's awesome. There you go. Cool, man. That's another cool.